So what has the CBI done in the last 15 days? And how far has the investigation really reached? A 40-minute mystery, which is now becoming the focal point of the investigation that is being carried out by the Central Bureau of Investigation. Let's take you through what is this 40-minute mystery that we are talking about. When the body that was found around 9:30 in the morning, and thereafter the call that went from the Tala police station to the Tala police station was around 10:10 in the morning. So what really happened in those 40 minutes? The 60-minute delay, let's first begin with that. 9:30 in the morning on 9th of August is when body of Abhaya was found by Dr. Soumitra Roy. In fact, the body was found in a motionless state. Let's just take you through the entire details, and this is exactly what's happening, ladies and gentlemen, and the big question that emerges. This is the RG Kar Hospital that we have put it on our screens right now. Within a distance of just about a few kilometers away is the Tala police station, and which is a travel time of roughly about 5 minutes. It's only about 1 kilometer, and there is also an outpost, the outpost which is attached with the RG Kar Hospital. 9:30 in the morning is when Dr. Soumitra Roy found Abhaya's body. In fact, Dr. Soumitra Roy has also informed RG Kar senior doctors. Now, this is what Kolkata police themselves have admitted, that this is the timeline, 9:30 in the morning. Let's take you through the other details of it. The first call that was received by the Tala police station from the outpost, which is attached to the RG Kar Hospital, was around 10:10 in the morning, which is 40 minutes after the body was found by Dr. Soumitra Roy. So received the first call from RG Kar police outpost, a diary entry that is made by the police, the diary entry by the Tala police station. Police officers immediately thereafter leave for the RG Kar Hospital, which was around 10:10 in the morning. So that's about 40 minutes after the body was found. So what happens between 10:10 and 10:30 in the morning? Tala police station officers reached the spot around 10:30 in the morning. This is when the scene of the crime was secured. So the body is found around 9:30. 10:30 is when the police officers reach, and the scene of crime is essentially secured an hour later. So was the scene of crime perhaps tampered with? That's the investigation area that we are looking at. Let's take you through the other details of the investigation that has been carried out so far. Now, the entire issue raises the eyebrows as the West Bengal police officials reached the crime scene an hour after the body of Abhaya was found in the RG Kar Hospital. The crime scene, in fact, was sealed by the police an hour later, while over a dozen people were already inside the chest seminar room of the RG Kar Hospital. So we're talking about the scene of crime, which should have been sealed immediately. And there are unanswered questions. Question number one: if there is an outpost, police outpost attached with the RG Kar Hospital, why exactly were the officers not present and perhaps secured the crime scene, which is of utmost importance? Why keep it unattended for almost an hour and wait till the senior officers come in around 10:30? So you have an hour-long gap before the scene of crime is essentially secured. Let's now take you to the other details that are basically emerging. That the third breaking news now coming in, and then we'll go through all the three breaking news now coming in. The third breaking news is about Dr. Sandip Ghosh, the principal of RG Kar Hospital. This is another area that the CBI is looking at, whether at all Dr. Sandip Ghosh had any role to play in those 40 minutes delay that we're talking about. The body being found at 9:30, 10:10 is when the outpost calls up Tala police station. So what really happened in those 40 minutes? The CBI suspects that there were certain phone calls that were allegedly received by Dr. Sandip Ghosh. They are investigating at this point in time. They haven't come to any sort of conclusion whether at all there were any phone calls that were made. Did it come from someone outside the hospital? Was it from inside the hospital? This is a subject of investigation right now. That is the reason why the call data records are now being examined by the CBI. They're looking at whether at all there are any calls that were received, and also talking about the delay that has taken place, whether at all there were certain instructions that were basically given by Dr. Sandip Ghosh to the other doctors who were present there. Sources within the CBI have now essentially confirmed that one of the doctors on duty have testified before the Central Bureau of Investigation that yes, Dr. Sandip Ghosh was actually informed about the body being found and the nature of injuries that were sustained by Abhaya.